It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Cincinnati. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 66 yards. And the Broncos need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. An inside give, Brown. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Now Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown. Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw is Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Nix. Got a man open. It's Sutton. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Nix from the shotgun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Nix to the air. And it's caught. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. It's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Being chased, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
York able to send this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a... Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 23, here's 2nd down at a yard. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The tight end in motion right. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown, and he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Herbert. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Shut him on this drive, boys. Right keep pushing the ball down the field.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, here's Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing Nix. This one swung out to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. The give is to McLaughlin. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go with Burrow. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So the Broncos now down 17-14, a minute 36 to go. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. And that's caught by Williams. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches. He's back to throw. Finding Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos 1st down as he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Back to throw. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here comes 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 seconds, no timeouts left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now a first throw here in overtime. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Working out of the gun is Nix. Oh, and it's intercepted. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. but make sure you get yourself into position and let your kicker have at it.
That's taken in by Higgins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. They are in field goal range. 3 points now would win it. Here's 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 52 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.